Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. Let me make sure I got this tab closed. There we go. Now we are ready. Thanks for coming in here. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. I see we got some of the usual suspects here. Z, good afternoon. Controversial Cruising. Welcome in. Eddie Lugo, yo. Brooklyn is in the house. Thank you for being here. Bamanola, thanks for coming by. Mike and Rihanna, welcome in, my friend. Appreciate you being here. I hope everybody's day is doing well today. It's supposed to storm up here. I mean, if you see me, you see me leave the screen, my broadcast in all of a sudden, just know it's supposed to storm up here. We're supposed to get some hail about the size, a little bit bigger than golf balls. So we got a storm, but you know how they say the show must go on. You got Destination Fun is in the house. Welcome in, Destination Fun. And we're going to wait a couple of minutes before we start getting into the topic. I mean, we all know, I think the Jubilee was supposed to touch some water sometime soon. So hopefully that's going to occur pretty soon. Today we're going to be talking about excursions. And I see a lot of regulars in here, a lot of cruisers. So some of you probably already know, but I didn't think about it. I've had a couple of people reach out to me privately as far as the excursions, how I choose excursions and things like that. So that's what we are going to talk about today. I didn't really get a chance to see too much going on today. Scrolls Nest, welcome in, Randy, appreciate you being here. I am Betty J. Gathers. Betty J, I almost called you. Scratching Peter's in the house. It took a while. I finally learned how to use the giveaway tool for StreamYard. I don't know if you guys ever saw well, I'm sure you've seen it, but I didn't know StreamYard actually had a giveaway tool. So actually I saw that. So I am going to probably not this week. Got to get it set up, but maybe like next week, maybe do a test giveaway. Nothing big, a little Cash App here, a little PayPal there, maybe just to see if it works. Yeah, Betty, I did not know. I was looking at something and they said, oh yeah, StreamYard has a giveaway tool. I'm like, man, I've never seen it. Where's the giveaway tool at? OBS and all this other stuff. Yeah, but StreamYard actually has one, and I never had a Oh, Betty says I know Nightbot did it. See, I didn't know. Again, I set up Nightbot and I really haven't gone back to relook at it again. I probably should go back and look at Nightbot. But StreamYard actually has a tool for itself. So, Scott, how's it going? I've had a few people reach out to me and they said they liked our show. So, Scott, I guess it's going to be a kind of a weekly show. April Showers made it in the house. Welcome in, April. Thanks for being here. We're supposed to be getting some July thunderstorms here, and I mean it's bad outside. It's looking bad. It looks like nighttime, and I'm sure in a little bit you'll be hearing some thunder because I'm hearing the rumbling of it right now. So if I do go out, again, I appreciate you coming in here, but I probably lost a little power. And if you don't mind, before we get started, if you haven't hit the like button already, please go hit the like button. It means a lot to the channel. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna even hit it myself. How's that? Destination Fun, and I am listening in the background. Thank you, Destination Fun. I appreciate it. Whoops, what did Betty say? I had to go back and change posts from June to July on all platforms for Sunday. Every frog caught it. I do it all the time when I'm overworked. Oh no, Betty, we can't mess up Sunday. For those of you, hey Betty, if you could share out the tea party, tea party and your premiere for Sunday. For those that don't know, Sunday is my birthday, and Betty has she's starting to have a monthly tea party. And guess who's going to be an honored guest this Sunday? Me. I'm going to be celebrating my birthday with Betty. It's at 12:30. My tea party is at 12:30, and the premiere is at, I believe, the premiere is at noon. But Betty will drop that if she can. Bama Nola's in the truck headed to his next adventure. Keep up that hard work, Bama. My flock is everywhere. But can you hear the thunder rumbling? My goodness. I'm gonna have my own little adventure. I gotta make sure if the hail gets as big as they said it might get, I'm gonna have to go out there and take some video of that, because they're talking like twice the size of a golf ball. Well, today I am going to be discussing on Banter with Bill about excursions and how I choose excursions. Last week we talked about what there was to do on the ship. Well, now let's say you're going on a cruise, and again, this is kind of in general. A lot of it is my knowledge from Carnival Cruise Lines, but again, you can probably apply it to most cruise lines. How do you go about choosing excursions? An excursion is an activity that you're on a cruise ship. You pull into a port, usually in a different country, but it could be the same country. But you pull into a port, and it's an activity that you can do. And how do you decide what to do? I mean, there's a ton of things to do. I mean, how do you decide? Well, generally, there's two ways to book an excursion. One is through the cruise line, which is probably the easiest. So let's say we're going on a Carnival cruise. Well, every time we go into a port, whether we go to Cozumel Cruising Koozies, getting back to work, I'll see you later. Say we pull into Cozumel, Mexico. Well, Carnival will have a site of all the excursions that you can do there, whether it's swimming with the dolphins, whether it's a beach, whether it's a tour of the town. They have all these excursions with different prices. And let me pull something up real quick. I said Cozumel, right? Right, Cozumel. I believe that's Cozumel. Yep, Cozumel. Okay. I am going to share a screen with you guys real quick. And on the screen, you will see the excursions that they offer. And this is again for Cozumel. I mean, every port is going to have this, but this is just the number of activities that you can do. An all-inclusive beach, park, catamaran, usually a lot of drinking involved in that. The reef, aqua trio reef, stingrays and sharks and barbecue. Oh my. And when you look at the prices, $89.99 for the adults and $74.99 for a child. So they give you the prices and a ton of things. And normally, I've been cruising so long. when I pick my cruises, it's not that hard for me to do. I mean, I pick a cruise, I go on it, don't think nothing about it. But when it comes to picking an excursion, this is where you need to do your research. This is, ooh, it's starting to rain. This is where you need to do your research. And it takes time to find out what you want. And I actually, hey Andre, welcome in. I was looking up activities to do in Egypt. I want to do an Egypt cruise. You can hear the thunder, Betty. I just saw some lightning. I have to even have the blinds, but it's blinds closed. It's dark outside. Ooh, getting spooky. Anyway, and doing research, I found out that some of these activities you have to crawl through small little tunnels to get there, and I can't do that. My claustrophobia. But now, if I didn't do any research, I would have went there and been disappointed because I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have done it. So when you're doing an activity, do your research. So here, you'll go here, it'll show reviews and things like that. So that's if you book through the cruise ship. For me, I normally don't book through the cruise ship because when you get off the ship, they have private vendors off the ship that do a lot of the same tours. So whether it's going to the beach or seeing the stingrays and things like that. Oh, Bamanola hasn't heard thunder in 3 months. Oh, yikes. Come to Michigan. Whatever the tours are, you can go to private vendors. You have to be a little more careful. When you go through the cruise line, the cruise companies, they're vetted, meaning that they've been researched by Carnival to be reputable companies. And also there's a guarantee that, hey, if you go on an excursion and you're late back to the ship for whatever reason, they guarantee you to get back to the ship. Even if something happens where you're stuck there for an extended period of time, they will fly you to the next port. So, I mean, you have some guarantees there with that. If you use a private vendor, there's no guarantees of that. I mean, if you miss the ship, you miss the ship. And that's where you save some money. I mean, you could save almost probably 30%, 40% of the cost by getting a private vendor. However, there's a risk involved. They haven't been vetted, so you don't know exactly who you're dealing with. So you have to do your research. Let me go back to this chat real quick before I get over here into private vendors. See if I missed anything. I see comments. Betty's dropping a link. Appreciate it, Betty. Thank you so much. Betty, be right back. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna get into private vendors. What I do if I'm booking, and this is, and again, a lot of private vendors have a booth set up right off the port or right in the port where you can go there and book the tour. But sometimes you want to book ahead of time. And let's see. I'm going to stop sharing that one. And we are going to share a different screen. What I do is I go to TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor, if you put in a city and things like that, they will tell you what tours they have. And you can do these also, but on your own. Remember, no guarantees. But again, when you go down here and start looking at these prices, you can see how the prices dropped for some of these, and the tours may have slightly different names, but the beach tours, they come down a little bit in price. The ATV tours, they come down in price. So you save a little bit of money. The vendors haven't been vetted yet. So just always keep that in mind. But one of the positives with the smaller tours, if you go with a cruise ship, usually, I mean, you're in a group of 30, 40, 50 people. A lot of times, if you go with these private vendors, I mean, you could have your own personal driver, your own personal tour guide, or a group of 5 or 6 people instead of a group of 30. And it's more personable. And that's what I like. I like doing that more better. Cheaper price, a more personable service. But you always have to make sure that you do your research. And if you come here to TripAdvisor, as you see, there's a ton of different activities that you can do. And it's up to you to do the research. Betty, okay, Betty, take your time, Betty. We're good. A ton of activities to do in Cozumel. The question is, how do you want to do it? Let me get back to StreamYard and stop sharing and get back here. So when I do just looking at the lightning outside. When I look at my tours, when I did my helicopter tour in Alaska, which was, by the way, my greatest excursion ever, I actually did research, and I was a little fearful because I don't like heights too much. But I said, hey, I'm gonna have to buckle down and get over my fear of heights if I want to experience this. Phil and D's Travel Spree, welcome in. And I'm doing the research, and doing my research, this was one rare occasion. This is the only time I've ever found this to be true, that it was more expensive for me to book through a private vendor than through the cruise ship. And it was like the same company, and it was more expensive to do it privately than it was through the cruise ship. So that was the first time that has ever happened. So I booked with the cruise line, and with that I had the guarantees, they're not going to leave me, which made it back on time anyway. But again, you have to see how strenuous the activities are. A lot of cruise ships, they will give you a briefing like the day before. They would give you a briefing like the day before a port, and go over some of the excursions, and that's important to do. I get winded. I have a problem with a lung, and I get winded easier. I mean, I'm not in pain or anything like that, but as far as like my wind and the climbing and things like that, I get winded. I still do it, but I may have to take breaks. Where a couple of years ago I wouldn't have to take a break. Now I would have to take a break if it's a lot of walking involved. You have to look how strenuous the activities are. And if you're at a port where you have to be water tendered in, meaning that you have to, if the ship is too big to pull into a dock, they use little boats, little ferries, little tenders, as they call them, water shuttles, to get you from the large ship to land. Most of those aren't really handicap accessible. So if you have any kind of mobility issues, that can become a problem for you. Elliot, welcome in. AR Guns, I appreciate you being here. As Andre said, for sure, research is key. Reviews are important. You never know what you're signing up for unless you do your research. Sometimes word of mouth is misleading, very misleading. I always laugh, Andre, as far as people who will ask a question in a group on Facebook or on YouTube, and people will give these answers, and it's like, they don't know what they're talking about, right? I mean, someone might know, but a lot of times they don't know. Do your research, and I agree 100%. I listen to what people say, but I don't take it for face value. I try to go and look it up myself. I go to the website. I go to the company itself. Um, I'm always very, very leery. So, but those are some of the things that I do to guarantee for my cruisers out there. What do you guys do as far as picking cruises? I mean, picking excursions. How do you pick your excursions? And do you do any research ahead of time, or do you just look at the pretty picture and say, "Ooh, I want to do that"? Together we travel. Welcome in, Will. Appreciate you being here. I used again until I started doing some investigation of this Egyptian tour. I really never even thought about seeing the pyramids. I'm thinking like these big wide open places inside the pyramid. You walk in and it's like just like the pyramid is in Vegas. The Luxor. You walk in there, it's a lot of open space. This was not the case, and they said it's hot, humid, and congested, and you have to crawl through where you can't stand up. You can't stand up all the way. You got to walk over hunched over. Yeah, I'm getting too old for that. I'm still going to do it, but I know to watch out for my excursions when I pick my excursions. I know to watch out for that. Even some of these beach tours. I mean, even going just be careful when you go to these different islands. I went to I think it was Cayman Island. Cayman Island. I believe it was Cayman Island, 7 Mile Beach. And I really can't swim that well. I swim a little bit. I can float a little bit. I really can't swim that well. And I'm walking in the beach, and I'm walking out maybe waist deep of water. It dropped off to over my head with one step, and I never thought that would happen. I mean, and this is like just like a beach where everybody's going, and I never thought that would happen. And now I'm struggling to get back in, and get back to where I can put my feet down, because again I can't swim that well. So it's all about being careful. And I've also like even and again, and this is for when you pull into different ports. If you're pulling into a private island, so if you're pulling into Half Moon Key with Carnival, or Perfect Day at Coco Key, Perfect Day at Coco Cay for Royal Caribbean people. Usually you don't have that problem. That's all owned by the cruise line. The equipment is kept up. The excursions, the people have been vetted. I mean, you're in pretty good hands on those private islands. I'm talking about the vendors outside of the private islands. Scrow's Nest depends on the tender. In Cabo, absolutely no problem getting on the tender with a scooter, wheelchair, walker. I did a well video on the Cabo tender. Yeah, and again, but again, not all of them. I actually went on a couple of them. It was a well watching tour in Alaska, and no wheelchairs, no scooters were able to be accommodated. I actually ran into one, which I don't know how this guy got on. Somehow he got on the tender, but when it was time to get off, they had nobody there to help him off. And people are trying to get him off, and the passengers actually wound up getting him off. Everybody was really mad at the Carnival. And again, I know what they said, that hey, if you have mobility issues, you shouldn't do this. Somehow he got on, and Carnival was there when he got on. So yeah, I kind of blame Carnival. Carnival dropped the ball on that one. But again, do your research. Don't just look at an excursion and say, hey, that sounds like fun. Get out there and do your homework. CV Baseball Card Collector, welcome in. Controversial cruising. I don't do too many cruises. The ones I have done, I remember I've booked outside the cruise website. Yeah, and that's kind of like me too, Scott. I usually take my chances. I know a lot of people are afraid of that, thinking that they they might get left behind and all this other stuff. I mean, don't come back with 10 minutes to spare. Now come back, hour and a half to spare. Cruising is fun anytime. Did I skip over you? Welcome in. Appreciate you being here, Cheryl. So yeah, don't skip by anybody. As I say, don't skip leg day. Don't skip. Don't skip. Don't skip the information. And as I said, oh, CV just got back from Alaska. So how did you like it, CV? How did you like it? I I honestly have never heard anybody give a bad review of Alaska. I have not had one person of all my time of talking to people as far as doing excursions. I mean, I'm sorry, as far as doing YouTube, as far as cruising, I've never heard anybody badmouth Alaska. I've heard about other islands. Thank you, CV. I appreciate it. For those of you that have not hit the thumbs up, if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up button, I would appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It's supposed to help out with the algorithm. If you can share me out, as Betty would say, share me out. And so, we can try to get this chat to grow. By the time I go on my next cruise, I want Banter to build to be with. I want to average 30 people in the chat. I'm thinking about moving maybe a little later in the day. I'm not sure yet. 4 o'clock might be a little early. I picked 4 o'clock originally because nobody was on here and I could get my feet wet as far as doing lives. I feel pretty comfortable now. I get really nervous before I come up here. I get really nervous. Anytime before I go live, I get nervous. And when you see my camera shaking like that, that's my hands move. My hands are on the table and I'm shaking. Well, I'm moving. I have a habit to move, so that's what that is. Glacier Bay was awesome. Viator is a good excursion company. They claim that they will get you back in time. We've used them quite a few times, no issues. Yeah, they're hey JNS Adventures, welcome in. I really never paid a whole lot of attention to the company's name too much. I am starting to pay more attention now than I ever have. Um, all because of YouTube and the questions I get from people as far as what company did I use, what kind of helicopter did you ride? They start asking all these questions. Where if I wasn't doing YouTube, I really probably never be asked these questions. That's like on a cruise ship asking me who the cruise director was. Prior to me doing YouTube, I didn't really find out who the cruise director was. I didn't, or at least I didn't remember. You always saw the cruise director, but I never thought about. I knew they were either fun or not fun. I mean, hey, that's a good cruise director, or that's not a cruise director. But once I started doing YouTube, I started paying more attention to cruise directors, and then I started to realize how important cruise directors are to uh, having fun on the ship. It's not the only fun, but they help out. They guide people who aren't extroverts into coming out of their shell and enjoying the fun. So yeah, it comes, people. I am back. How about that? I'm back, people. Can you believe it? I'm back. Sitting here in the dark. I am back and live. Hold on. Thank you, Cheryl. Thanks for being here. Oh, I just came back live just a little bit. My power is still out. What I'm using right now is I'm using my hotspot on my phone. See, where there's a will, there's a way. Well, at least it sounds like the worst of the bad weather is gone. I don't. It's not. I hear a little thunder in the distance, but I don't. It's not too bad. But the rain has subsided, so it's not too bad. Not too bad. Give me 1 second. We're gonna see if we can get back in business for a second. Not long, but for a little bit. Oh, my goodness. There we go. Oh, I don't know how. I probably shouldn't be back here. My power is still out. However, I have a hotspot on my phone. My phone was charged, and my laptop was charged. So I was able to connect my ring light to my laptop, and my laptop I was able to do Wi-Fi. I was able to connect it through the hotspot on the phone. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. I really thought StreamYard would shut this down, and I wouldn't be able to get back into it though. I didn't close it out. I didn't close it out. So anyway, I didn't think it would let me back in, but it did. Yes, B Weezy, it worked. This is my IT guy. He's the one that told me how to rig this up so it'll work. So yeah, yes, Billy. So now I got to hear from him forever as far as, oh, listen to me, because I was saying no, B Weezy, no, it's gonna StreamYard is gonna shut it down and I won't be able to get back into the studio. So I am going to I'll be on for a few more minutes. I am going to be on here for a few more minutes. I don't know who else is going live tonight. Um, People that are here, I didn't get into what I wanted to get into as far as There's a couple of channels I know. I mean, I shouldn't say a couple. There's a lot of channels out there looking for watch hours, but two of my biggest supporters, I'm gonna really push for people to watch them for the next week or two. Whenever you see me, you'll be hearing me talk about Destination Fun and also Embarkation Nation. It's really tough, especially Embarkation Nation. It's so tough with them because both working, they have a small child, and they're trying to do YouTube. You know, the jobs, the hours fluctuate, so there's no like set time. So I'm gonna be you'll probably see me this weekend. I'm gonna come back on and do a live probably this weekend, and you'll hear me talk about it more. But that'll be my new thing is finding some channels that need watch hours and trying to help them gain those watch hours. I know there's a few. Cruising is Fun Anytime is in here. Janice Adventures, they were here earlier. I know there's quite a few. Mike and Rihanna were here earlier. Mike and Rihanna, I believe they said they were really close. I mean, they're right there on the doorstep. But maybe I'll push them too, because they were like 460 hours away, maybe. And again, I didn't get there by myself, so I had support and I had help. So I want to do that the same. And when you start getting that close, man, you want to do it. Betty, I'm not really back. I still don't have any power, Betty. But where there's a will, there's a way. I'm actually using the hotspot on my phone to use that Wi-Fi for the internet, and my laptop was completely charged, so I plugged my ring light into my computer to get some light. See, where there's a will, there's a way. My son, the IT guy, told me how to do it. I thought StreamYard would boot me out. You know what? Okay, people. Okay, I know there's not many people here, and who in here has Cash App? I am going to try a giveaway, a $10 giveaway, people. I'm just trying something out. So I'm going to do a $10 giveaway on Cash App. I'm going to try to get this no, I'm not. Whoa. I'm not sending it right now. Let me look at something. Let me try to set this up real quick on StreamYard's tool. Let me choose a broadcast. Boom. Hashtag. Let's see. What's a good hashtag? How about cash? Okay, let me go back to StreamYard. Oh, I got to share screen. Share screen. Boom. Share. Okay. Type if you have Cash App, and this is I'm just trying something. No, it's no trick to it. I just want to see how it works. And I was going to do it with no money involved, but again, I figured if I got money involved, people would be more inclined to try it. So if you have Cash App, I believe I have PayPal too. So if you have Cash App or PayPal, type in hashtag cash, and it's a $10. I'm sorry, I'm up here talking like I'm talking like you can hear me because my mic is way away from me. Type in. Look who's in the bushes. Mommy Millionaire. My goodness, you're here. Type in hashtag hashtag cash for a chance for the $10 giveaway, just so I can see how this tool works. If you're interested, and I mean, again, Heather, you don't have you guys. I don't think have Cash App. Do you have PayPal? I don't know what you have over there. If you have any Cash App or PayPal, type in hashtag cash, and in a couple of seconds, I'm going to spin the wheel. But I literally just found this on StreamYard. I know they had it on other sites, other things, and this is the first time that I knew StreamYard had it. I'm not going to be on here. Oh, you had playing in the background and came running. Got you. Makes sense. I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. And we'll see how this works. Armstrong, if I win, do not send it to me. If you win, well, what you put in there? Cash. We'll talk. We'll talk, Betty. We might find somebody. Okay. I think I got 4 or 5 people in here, and again, I just want to see how it works. So, I am going to get ready to make this draw. Go here. Draw. It's draw. Yeah, it works. My goodness. Who is it? Who could it be? It's Mommy Millionaire. That's rigged. That's my daughter. That's rigged. Mommy Millionaire. Come on down. I believe I have your Cash App already, Mommy Millionaire. So you are the big winner. And it works. Hold on. Let me stop sharing the screen. Who knew? Who knew? Well, you know what? I will be. I'm in a broke state of mind right now because of booking these cruises. But I am I am going to do a giveaway because I never really did celebrate my being monetized, and I think one of these days, one of these nights, I will do that and give away, like, cash. For me, Cash App is like the easiest way. I don't have. Maybe I could. I guess I could try to. Will G. I should have waited. I should have waited a little bit. I should have waited a little bit. I didn't really expect people to start coming back in. But again, I just wanted to try that new tool giveaway. But it worked. But anyway, I'll probably do like some Cash App giveaways as a celebration. Just for my appreciation of you guys coming out and helping me. Again, I know I didn't get monetized by myself. I know I had a ton of help. So just to show my appreciation to people. And people like giveaways, even like this. It was only $10. It was, to me, it was fun. It was exciting. I should have put my own name in there to see if it worked. And maybe what I can do, B Weezy Cool says, dinner on Mommy Millionaire. Oh, look at that! Y'all don't even want the money. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are so sweet. Mommy Millionaire, you can donate to the birthday fund if you want, but no. Well, I tell you guys what we're gonna do. Hold on. Let me set this up again. I'm not drawing yet. Hold on. I'm trying to set it up again. So I don't know how this works. And it says like draw again. Okay. Let me do it like this. Okay. So since Mommy Millionaire was so kind as to donate back to the fund, I am going to I'm gonna do it again. Hold on, what did Betty say? Betty, what did you say? I have been doing so much editing. I finally found a trick on InMovie or iMovie. Could have saved me so many clips that I discarded. Or as Betty would go, that's the only thing about vlogging. I have learned so much. You do learn a lot. I mean, you just learn a ton doing it. Okay, we are going to. I'm going to wait a little bit, but again, we're going to collect. We're going to collect the what we're supposed to do. And there we go. StreamYard. For the new $10 giveaway, since Mommy Millionaire was so kind to give that up, we're going to, in honor of Mommy Millionaire, um, and for those of you who aren't, attached to Mommy Millionaire as far as YouTube, since she was so kind to give her $10, please go follow her. Anyway, type in hashtag mommy for a chance at the $10 giveaway. And this giveaway tool works, by the way, people. Did I tell you that? I'm so excited. Let's see how this works. Boop. 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 Oops. Nope, that wasn't it. There we go. Jennifer, if you win again, they're gonna say it's rigged now. uh, so nobody wants to cash app $10. Nobody. Two people. My goodness. I wish I was rich like you guys. I mean, I know it's only $10, but again, be Weezy cool. I owe you dinner anyway. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for Be Weezy cool. So I'm gonna have to take him out to dinner or something tonight. Betty says, make sure to remind everybody Sunday at 12:30 is going to be a birthday. It's going to be a tea party, and we're going to celebrate my birthday. The 23rd Sunday is my birthday. I was actually born 62 years ago Sunday at about 7:12 a.m. So I'll be almost 62 to the minute during the birthday party. Hello, my friend. How are you? So anybody, anybody interested in a $10 giveaway on Cash App or PayPal? I believe I have PayPal. If I don't have it, I'll find a way to get PayPal. Type in hashtag mommy for a chance for the $10. JNS Adventures in the houses. Jeremy, welcome in. Hashtag mommy. Hold on. What was my daughter saying up here? She was saying something. I missed it. Oh, there we go. No takebacks on the second round. Okay. Well, again, that's up to you. You can always donate to the birthday fund now. Come on now. Betty too. Okay. Betty, did you type? Yeah, type hashtag. Oh, you did already. Okay. Type hashtag mommy. Hashtag mommy. Does it tell me how many entries? I have 7 entries. You got a 1 in 7 chance of getting a call. I was gonna say dinner, but it's $10. It's not dinner. $10. I mean, we're talking a coffee. We're talking coffee here. And I probably will be back on later on tonight or tomorrow, if my when my power comes back on, because I'm going to get ready to end this in a few, because I don't want to drain all my battery out of my laptop. I don't want to drain all the battery out of my phone, because I don't know how long the power is going to be out. Hopefully, it's not out long. So this is going last call. Anybody who wants to try to win the $10 Cash App, type in hashtag mommy, because this is in honor of Mommy Millionaire, because she donated her winnings back to the pot. So $10 from Mommy Millionaire. We're gonna go once, and we're gonna go twice. No more entries. We're gonna draw. The drawing is going. The drawing is going. What people, I really, seriously, I did not do anything. Really, I, Mommy Millionaire, congratulations again. Can can I take you to Vegas, Mommy Millionaire? Did you play Powerball last night? Because nobody won in Michigan. They won in California. Did you play Powerball? Because everybody is see, even you got even Scratching Pete, the most trusting person. You got the most trusting person out there saying it's rigged. Look, Jeremy, look at giving me the side eyes. Mommy Millionaire. Come on now. Congratulations, Mommy Millionaire. Your brother said dinner's on you. It must be your lucky day. Can you give me the 3-digit? Can you give me the 3-digit for a lottery tonight? Can you just give out three numbers right now, Jennifer? 3 numbers. Type it in the chat. 3 numbers. I need my lottery winning number for tonight, Jennifer. Let's see. Okay, Jennifer. It is sent. Whoop! Can you see that? It is sent. No takebacks. You got it. Congratulations. Can you get Ava a cookie from Starbucks? Ava and Aiden a cookie from Starbucks, please. Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Jennifer said the number for tonight is going to be 713. 3-digit number for the night, 713. Yeah, if it stops storming here, I'm going to go out and play that 3-digit number. But again, thanks everybody for coming back in. I appreciate y'all being here. And I am going to get out of here and call it a night. I got to save my battery because I don't know when my light's coming back on. I don't know when I want to eat. I got so many things going on over here. But thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit the like button on the way out. I appreciate it. And I am going to end this broadcast, and I will talk to you later. Thanks again.